Okay, so Sonic Origins. I guess we all know why we're here. I wanted to listen to the tracks, the replaced tracks anyway, compare them to the original. Or yeah, compare them to the originals. I've heard good things, mostly bad things, unfortunately. But who knows? Maybe the tracks are better than what people give them credit for. So let's go ahead and compare them. This is a video by Kakucho Puree. He compiled the not just the Origins tracks and the original tracks, but the prototype tracks from a PC release, like in 1994, I think it was. But let's, I don't know, let's see what's up. The good old track that we used to. Right off the bat, this is gonna be hard to beat. Super iconic. Immediately you think of a carnival or a circus or something. Like it has that stereotypical like carnival. I don't know what it's called, but like motif, musical motif, I guess. And it's got like this bounce to it. The glass breaking is random, but it works for some reason. Ooh, this is the Origins. Very generic. Very generic. That sucks. That's gonna be hard to live with. I'm gonna be honest. It's not. I don't think it's bad. I actually do not think it sounds bad, but it's just as a replacement track, it's just you gotta get used to it. It's just generic sounding. And the one thing about Sonic music is that you don't want Sonic to sound generic. Oh, the prototypes? Prototypes. Okay. But this sounds way better than the Origins track. But I'm pretty. But wasn't the Origins track based on the prototype? Like, I feel like there's instruments missing. Come on. It's so unfair. Like nostalgia aside, I part of me wishes I never played Sonic 3 for like every year of my life since I first played it. I'm looking at it with huge nostalgia goggles. I feel like even trying to put it aside, it's just a way better track. You know, there's so much more happening. And again, I'm gonna try and be as middle of the road as possible. It's not a bad track, the Origins tracks. It's just they're very generic. It sounds weird, you know? Like it sounds too generic. Something is not adding up right. Like it feels like they were put in last minute or something. But I know that's not true. Ooh, okay, Ice Cap Zone. Okay, right off the bat, the prototype version just sounded way better. Origins tracks at the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna do a tier list of this. Is Let's just keep going for now. Ice Cap Zone. It's so unfair. It's probably my favorite track in the original, like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, if not my favorite. And it's such a good, like, it does a really good job of invoking like the feeling of cold. Um, it's a fast-paced track. Um, there's a lot happening with it, a lot of instruments going on. And it's also dark. Like it's one of the tracks that make you feel like the story's taking a dark turn. You know what I mean? Like listen to it. It just sounds cold. There's all these noises happening in the background of the track. There's a vocal, there's a weird snare, I guess. I don't know how else you would call it. There's that tapping noise. It's just there's so much happening that just invokes like rush, hurry, move, you know what I mean? And then the track on top of it is just cold, you know? And then there's this part, like I don't even like I don't know what else to say. It's unfair. I'm not even saying that the replacement track is gonna be bad. I'm just saying it's there's so much in these original tracks that like replacing them is just so like you're asking someone to look past all of the character that the original tracks had. That one hurts. That one hurts. Wait, hold on. I'm judging it too early. Hold on. It went from ice cap zone to generic ice level. That sucks. That sucks, man. I'm not saying the track sucks. I'm just saying the change sucks. You know what I mean? The track is okay. You know, it sounds like Sonic. It sounds like it's a Sonic Ice level. It's just not from Sonic 3. You know the Sonic the Hedgehog games that were on the Game Gear? Like, it sounds like a Game Gear Sonic level. Hello? Okay, what happened? Like, how does it go from the prototype to Origins? I don't understand. Didn't Sega make the prototypes by themselves? Like, why? There's instruments literally taken out. It's like it was put, it's like they took the prototypes. Okay. Okay, Act 2 sounds very similar. Act 2 sounds very similar to the original. The Origins and prototype tracks sound very similar in Act 2. So far for Carnival Night Zone and Ice Cap, it's like they took the prototypes and put them through a generic filter. Like turn these tracks that sound pretty decent and make them more generic than they already sound. It's so let's say you understand like okay, they're removing these original tracks because of music, like maybe ownership problems, legality, whatever. Let's say you're like, all right, they have to remove them. Then you look at the prototypes, and I'm pretty sure they were made in-house by Sega. And they remixed those tracks for Origins. So like, why do the original prototype from the PC version from 1994 sound better than the Origins, like, remasters, I guess, in 2022? I don't know. It's a simple track. Honestly, like you could argue that that's generic, but the bread and butter of that of the launch base Act 1 is that vocal sample Go, which may or may not be a sample from Michael Jackson, who knows? Or it could just be a generic sample that they just got. Like Sonic CD has a bunch of generic vocal samples that like you can hear from anywhere. But it just sounds good, you know what I mean? Like what's great about a Sonic track, especially the Sonic 3 tracks, are are like the sense of like go, the sense of urgency, percussion. Percussion's a very good part, and just the fact that every zone has like every music has some character to it. Without the go, like there's still these like bits, electronic noises, like explosion noises that in that track. Um, like I don't know, it's just there's a lot of moving parts, and like it feels like every 5 seconds something new is happening on the track. You know what I mean? That was a good intro, and this sounds good. This sounds good. In fact, if I played Origins and I got to this level, I probably wouldn't react any kind of way. Like I probably would have been like, "Oh, okay, this sounds all right." It's got a nice feel of like being in a space station, you know? Interesting. Okay. That was a fun little bit of the song. Prototype was actually really good. I mean, Origins was really good there. Um, I put him equal. There was still some bits in the prototype I liked better. Like there's disc scratching in this. Come on, man. Nah, whoever did all these tracks was on something. They all hit so hard. The there's the glass breaking. I don't know. It just sounds nice. This sounds like Carnival Night Zone to me for some reason. Like the Origins Carnival Night Zone. I could just be misremembering because it's just so generic. Like this, the Origins music is you're playing a level. You're playing a video game level. Haha, let's go. Not saying it's bad. They lack like character the music does. The differences between the prototype and the Origins is wild to me. Like what happened? Okay. I don't know what to say about all that. I get why the I get why the songs had to be replaced, especially after like you learn that Michael Jackson may have had a part in a lot of them in a lot of the tracks, which still brings about some confusion as to why it wasn't more tracks that were replaced. Like why just the three Carnival Night Zone, Ice Cap, and Launch Base? Again, Carnival Night Zone has the very like similar sounding like sound to like Michael Jackson. Arguably, if you've ever listened to the Carnival Night Zone jam mashup that's on YouTube somewhere, or maybe I'll link it. Launch Base Zone may or may not have a sample from Michael Jackson going go, but I actually really kind of doubt that. We do have genuine like credits from like Michael Jackson's team for working on the music, so that's also one thing. Ice Cap Zone, however, is a different issue where it's like I think it was another band called the Jetsons that like used I think the backbone for the track was from that band, so that wasn't even Michael Jackson. And like there's so many other tracks that I in Sonic 3 that makes you wonder, okay, like why wasn't this track replaced? It's confusing. The music these days, you'll never get a straight answer. Not really gonna do a tier list because it would just end up being the original tracks up top. Prototypes are actually in the middle, and the Origins tracks are at the bottom. There is content in the Origins that like could warrant playing it, like there's new cutscenes and stuff, but you know, just overall I'm not excited, unfortunately. The classic music pack. Wait, what? Is that what I think it is? The classic music pack? What does that mean? I kind of want to look into that. I don't know what that means. Is that the tracks they took out? Because I doubt they would sell them separately. Probably not. Those are the Sonic Origins tracks, and you know, just generic video game tracks.